Today I have with me Leanne Shields and her daughter Mollie-Rose. Welcome and thank you so much for sharing your story with the Clydesider. That's really kind of you to do that. Mollie, 270 Easter eggs. That's a lot of chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it was a massive act of kindness that you've done. Leanne, can you just tell me how it started?
Well, Mollie's got Asperger's and our mood's been quite down with the school shutting and all our clubs and that shutting and our church shutting. So we were on Facebook and we seen about a woman in Bishop Briggs that had been doing it with her family. So I showed it to Mollie and she said that she would like to do it in Clydebank. So we checked her finances and we were able to go and buy 38 eggs to start with.
Where did you get the money? How did you fund it?
Originally, with the money we had bought the 38 eggs. But after people had found out what we were doing and the amount of people we were just making happy with the eggs, we got quite a couple of donations from family, friends and colleagues to the total of £167.
All in, she's delivered 270.
270.
167, we got to 20.
Who helped you with delivery of these eggs?
But originally we just drove down streets and we'd look out for rainbows. And if we saw a rainbow, we'd get an Easter egg out of one of the many bags we had in the boot in the back, and we would disinfect them and then stick a post-it note to it.
And just leave the eggs, and then, I mean, that must have been a lovely surprise for some people. What kind of feedback have you been getting back about people that have received these?
Because of how good they thought it was, we got a couple of gifts in return.
Aww.
And that was mostly people around Minto Street that knew who we were, and we've got a lot of support through Facebook comments and Facebook posts, as well as donations towards the eggs.
One man came out his house that she dropped an egg at and gave her £10 to go and buy more.
Oh, how sweet. That's a lovely, lovely thing that you've done. How has it made you feel helping people, Mollie-Rose?
We decided that if we could do it in Clydebank and if we could only make it down to maybe 50 houses, that cheer up 50 people still. So it did feel good knowing that at the end of the day, once we've delivered all the eggs, that's however many eggs. For example, the 270 eggs we delivered in total. It did feel good at the end of the day when you stuck either the last post-it or put the last egg at somebody's door, because, because of this, a lot of people, it's going to be tough because this year is going to be the same as last year's. So it was good, and we know it brought a lot of smiles to people's faces.
Well, that's lovely. I'm sure you did bring a lot of happiness to a lot of faces. And how did you choose your area? Was it just random with rainbows? What area are you from?
From Rye.
From Rye. So was it just from Rye area that you did? Was it your home area that you did?
Originally, with the money we had to buy eggs, it was really just our surrounding area. And then once we got the donations,
we did some houses in Whitecrook, we did some in Toker, some in Faithfully.
We made it down to Whitecrook, Faithfully, and Toker and Mount Below is where when we begun. We didn't really leave the Drumrye area, but with the amount of support and donations we had got, we made it quite far.
Another really lovely thing is we've had some private messages from people telling us about certain kids' stories and asking any chance that we'd be able to drop an egg at them, because it would make their wee day, like kids that are really struggling just now or they've been through a hard time. So we did that, didn't we? And there was one wee family we delivered an egg to, one of their siblings are in hospital. So that really cheered up the wee kid in the house, didn't it?
Yeah, and obviously we don't know unless we've got a private message from somebody saying, can you drop an egg at such and such? We don't actually know who's in the house. So when we either get a message or we see somebody come out the door, it really warms our hearts, because originally when we dropped off the egg, we didn't know who was in there. And knowing how much it cheered them up was really good, because one of the houses we delivered to had a rainbow in its window, and when we had done it, we didn't know who was in, but I must have only just got into the car, and this old lady had came out, and she really made our day, because obviously because of this virus she probably didn't get a lot of visits from family members, so it really made her day seeing that an egg has been left at her door.
Well, that's a wonderful wee story, and an example of how you've helped everybody. Mum, you must be so proud.
I'm very proud of her. She has a great wee kid.
Are we going to be delivering more eggs, or are we going to, what's the hope to happen? Maybe other people will take it on, or?
Well, we've actually been contacted by Specsavers in Clydebank, who are wanting to make a donation of eggs, so we have to go tomorrow and pick up eggs for Specsavers in Clydebank to deliver more eggs off.
That's amazing. Thank you very much for sharing your story. I look forward to seeing if I get an egg left at my door, Mollie-Rose, or a rainbow up. Thank you so much, and well done for what you've been doing. You're a credit to your mum. Thanks very much. That's us. That's amazing. Thanks very much.